of the day. Avery's back.
Yeah, Avery will start, be on a minutes restriction for the whole week. So we'll work our way up, somewhere between 15 and 25 over the next 4 games. And the goal is to just be feeling antsy for more. And that would be a good sign as we move forward.
What went into the decision, despite the minutes restriction, to start him? Was there a question?
Because he's our starting 2-guard. So I think that ultimately, we started the year really well as far as that group playing together. We haven't had that group playing together very often. Jalen and Marcus both are able to give us a lot off the bench, as well as if we need to plug them into a lineup later on. So feel good about that.
How difficult is it to do a minutes restriction kind of thing? You kind of just coach them?
I'm just going to play him in the first couple of stints, and then when his minutes run out, he won't play anymore. So, I think that it is hard if you're trying to save minutes for the end. I'm not sure that makes a lot of sense with getting stiff and sitting for a long time, coming off of a long layoff.
Is this almost looked at as a mid-season addition?
No. He's only been out a month and a half. So, we played more games than not without him, or with him, excuse me. So, and he's been here, haven't been here now for 3.5 years. I think that with me, so I think that, we're just excited he's back. And, I'm not expecting, anything more than him to be himself right out of the gate. And sure, he's anxious. He's excited to play, that's for sure.
Was it a difficult decision at all to start him, just
No.
given how well Jalen's been playing?
Well, I think Jalen's been playing well, but Avery was playing really well too. Avery's been a good player for a long time, and Jalen's going to get his opportunities to continue to contribute in a lot of different ways. I think Jalen has made strides in a lot of ways, still has some strides to make in a lot of ways, but I think certainly we're excited about the way that Jalen progressed in the last couple of months. Terry's progressed in the last couple of months because, we need that as we've been getting good results more often than not, but we haven't always played great. And I think the best indicator of that was last night's game. There were moments where we were terrible. So the more that we can have guys, the more we add to our depth, the better, that's for sure.
What hasn't gone quite right for Al Horford lately, you think?
Yeah, I don't even really pay attention to the numbers side of things. He makes so much of a difference just being on the court and who he is, defensively putting us in right positions and offensively moving the ball, that he can go 2 for whatever or 0 for whatever, and I don't really even pay attention to it. He'll have nights where he makes a ton of shots, or there'll be some nights where the ball doesn't fall, but he always impacts our team in a good way.
How do you think he's adjusted to his role's a little different this year than it's been in the past?
I think he's been really good. He's a big reason why we're where we are.
Brad, you guys reached the franchise record in made threes with last game with 23 games to go. Is that by design? Is that a product of personnel?
We've talked about that all year. We want layups. They don't always give you layups. So the next best shot is an open catch and shoot shot after you've touched the paint. So I hope that we can get as many layups as we can, but people do a good job of protecting the rim. And, our strength is not getting to the free throw line. It's not rebounding. It's being able to drive, kick, and space and play with skilled players.
How much does the bigs being able
It's big.
to play through them effectively?
Yeah, it's big, and then we got to have an unselfish mindset to do that. We've got to keep doing that. Did we said we tied it?
I think you broke it.
Oh, that's good. I was going to say I hope we break it at some point. Otherwise, it's going to be a long 23 games.
What, if anything, schematically, did you kind of pull back a little bit when Avery was not out there?
Well, I think defensively, obviously, you do a little bit less. You may change some things that you do. Maybe you tweak how you're switching, who you're matched up with, and everything else. And we run a few less, couple actions were basically shelved for, a month and a half. And so as we get, as he gets back and more comfortable, we'll bring some of that stuff back out. But I think the biggest thing is this is just like coming back. We don't have practice. We don't have time to practice. And even if we did have a day where we could practice, it would only be like 3 or 4 guys. that you would want to go hard. So this is his opportunity to get back into game shape with a minutes restriction, which sounds crazy, but that's just the nature of the NBA.
Brad, what have you seen from this Atlanta team as of late? Lost 3 straight, all by double digits.
You're going to have your ups and downs in this league. This league's hard. We can all win 3 straight, lose 3 straight. That happens all the time. We're lucky to have won one of our last 3. So, this is a really good team. Paul Millsap's a great player. I think the emergence and continued emergence of their guards, when you talk about Schroeder, Bazemore has shot it really well of late, and Hardaway's been terrific. And then, Dwight Howard is as dominant a rebounder and deep post presence as there is. So really well coached. They beat us last year in the playoffs. They're really good. They're a hard team to play against.